In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void. The darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." There was light. God saw the light, and it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear, and it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called the seas, and God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth." And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide and the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years, and let them be for the lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. The evening and the morning were the fourth day. And God said, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly, and moving creature that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven." And God created great whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful, and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth." And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creatures after his kind, cattle, and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after his kind." And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, "Be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth." And God said, "Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat, and to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to every thing that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life. I have given every green herb for meat, and it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening of that morning were the sixth day. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he has made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. I apologize for my terrible reading of that. My name is Mr. Bonjangle, and this is going to be my first YouTube video. I am making this as a response to the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and I've been wondering, hey, what can somebody like me go to work, and I come home and I hang with my girlfriend and don't do very much. I was wondering, what could I do? I'm not very good at making videos, but I think one thing that I thought I could do was start reading the Bible. I've never read through it fully. I have read a couple chapters here and there, but never in its entirety, and it's been so long since I picked one up. I'll probably get an actual Bible I can hold in my hands, and not something that's on the internet full of possible typos from the looks of it. But my goal is to try and read a chapter a day. If not every time I make a video, I want to read a verse or something. I might just do it from beginning to end, but this topic I wanted to make specifically about Charlie. I have been subscribed to Charlie for only a couple of months before he was assassinated. I had seen his videos online for a long time, and he's not the only one that I subscribe to that preach the Bible. One person I think that we should throw support around. I don't have him on the head. He's recently subscribed to Nicholas Bowling. This guy, I pray for this guy, because my goodness, he goes out and he preaches to, as you can see, some very wild crowds out here, and he just seems like a good guy, he seems like a good guy just preaching the Bible. So I've never been like, I'm not a good Christian, not the best, but I try. I pray before I eat. I ask God to bless my meals, and every once in a while I'll pray for somebody. But I think if there's one thing I can do to honor Charlie Kirk, is to read the Bible, become a better Christian.
Well, this weekend I found.
Sorry, that is Jeremy Hambley. Another thing I wanted to talk about was been seeing a lot of comments, and they are always calling people demons, and well, I understand the hate and anger towards these people. Now, there's not many in this video. I don't know which one it was, but while I understand the hate and anger, I don't think we should be calling people demons. People are people, humans are humans. We're all sinners. We're all fallible, if that's the correct word. And I don't think it's a good thing to equate demons to humans. Maybe a person is influenced by demonic things, but they are not demons. What is this?
Students at Utah Valley University gathered to pay tribute to Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated on their campus just 9 days ago. The vigil comes ahead of Sunday's funeral for Kirk.
I know CNN probably not the best way to start out my first YouTube video, but let's see what they have to say.
Thousands are expected.
Is this a-hole Van Jones and this guy
to attend, including President Trump. His murder and some unexpected outreach that Kirk made the day before his death had resonated with our CNN colleague Van Jones. The story begins when a Ukrainian woman was fatally stabbed last month in North Carolina. The suspect is a black murder happened and sentence against him. I would be a gentleman, as I know you would be as well. We can disagree about the issues agreeably. Now that
hey, look at that. Look at that. Everybody calling this man a racist and all that, and here he is being the kindest, most American man. And that's why they killed him, because of that. They killed him for his kindness. He wasn't a hater. He wasn't all these labels they've been putting on him. I mean, shoot. Props to Van Jones for sharing this message. I mean, this was clearly just a message he sent to Van Jones private. Can disagree about the issues agreeably. Well, no, Charlie, sadly, you can't do that with everybody. Wow. Yep.
be a gentleman, as I know you would be as well. We can disagree about the issues agreeably. Now, that message was sent on September 9th. Van says he did not see it until the very next day after Kirk was murdered. Van Jones just wrote a piece about this for CNN.com and is here tonight. I'm
not gonna watch this fully. I'm not trying to make a video about this. Haven't watched this yet, and I just have to say though, Van Jones is one of those guys that pushes the hate that got Charlie killed. I'm just gonna say that. And I'm not, and so hopefully maybe this is a moment where it's probably not gonna happen, but maybe this could be a moment of reflection on Van Jones' part. But we'll see. Other than that, this is my first video. I'm gonna have to figure out how to edit this together. And yeah, read the Bible. That's the best way you can remember Charlie Kirk.